This book is called Memorials of Gilbert Haven, Bishop of the Methodist Episcopal Church, from 1880, written by W.H. Daniels. Now, this is an excellent book. I was so happy when I saw Dante find this, or when he presented it to us a while back, because it gives a description of this is another first-hand eyewitness account of what the native Jews of Palestine or Israel look like. Okay, let's get into it. We're on 340, page 340. It says, "It is impossible, of course, to declare certainly the complexion of our Savior. Our only guides are the people of the land where he lived. Some fancy he was a white man, but this could not be, except in violation of every law of race. The natives of Palestine, Jews and Arabs, except the few of the former imported from Germany." It's saying a few of the Jews were imported from Germany. They knew this even in the 1800s when this book was written. "Except a few of the former imported from Germany are of a brown complexion, almost the color of the bright brown mulatto." Now, don't let this part throw you off. The bright brown mulatto. You can see my photo here. I guess I would be considered a mulatto to this guy. It's kind of hard to see me, but I guess I'm bright brown. But both of my parents are black, like I said. Both of their parents are black. And another thing I want to show real quickly. This is a painting called The Mulatto Gentleman of Esmeraldas from Spanish America. The painting was made in 1599 by a relatively well-known indigenous painter. Blah, blah, blah. This guy, in the 1599, these people who look like this were able to qualify as mulattoes, I guess. So don't let that term throw you off. This is World History Commons, and the painting is Los Tres Mulatos de Esmeraldas. The English translation is The Mulatto Gentleman of Esmeraldas. Okay, so going back, let's continue. "The women of Nazareth who still gather at the well of Annunciation are of this dusky hue. The most beautiful lady we saw abroad, one of the loveliest we ever looked upon, was a brown Bethlehem Jewess, who passed us at the tomb of Rachel on her donkey, with her brown-bearded and turbaned lord and lover walking at her side, a perfect type of the Rachel and Jacob of 4,000 years before." I'm sorry, let me zoom in a little more. "Just such complexions may one see today in those who were but lately Southern slaves." So like I said, don't let this mulatto part throw you off, because he clarifies with even more detail that the native Jews of Israel, had the same complexion as Southern slaves in America. Okay? "A very comely and attractive Bedouin of a bright brown complexion went up the pyramids with us and stood under the Sphinx. When asked to come to America, he replied, 'You will sell me.' We had been selling multitudes of his complexion for generations." So the natives of this area in Israel, this is Palestine, they got the same complexion as Southern slaves, according to this first-hand eyewitness. And one of them, when asked to come to America, he said, "Nah, y'all gonna sell me into slavery. I know what you guys are doing over there, and I know the people look like me." Okay? If he didn't look like us, he wouldn't have said, "No, you will sell me." Okay? That's, just using my brain here. Let's just use our brain.